That's the team of the week.
Yeah, it's team of the week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the greatest show on planet Earth. Just kidding. We're like 99th, but we're working our way to the top. Swish. We on episode like what? 11, 127. I forget. Anyway,
I don't know.
wow, way to be a good business partner there. Anyway, folks, we got some exciting news. Stanley Cup Finals, Game 2 happened tonight. Swish. Actually, let's start off with Game 1. I watched a little bit. Did you get to watch any of it?
I watched it here and there, but what I did hear was about the controversial Ryan Reeves call.
Yeah. You want to get more into that?
Yeah, apparently I don't know who he cross-checked, but what basically happened was Ryan Reeves cross-checked somebody from the Capitals that was right in front of the net, and it resulted in Ryan Reeves scoring. What was it? Was it the tying goal or was it the go-ahead goal?
I think it
I
was
think it
the
was the
go-ahead
tying goal.
goal.
I think it was the tying goal because I was reading my friend on Facebook who's a Capitals fan saying that because most of my friends are Penguins fans, but they usually have there's that one Capitals fan, and they were arguing in the comments that Vegas still would have won 5-4. And then he's like, no, if they wouldn't have scored that goal, then Washington wouldn't have had to pull their goalie uh, to finish the game, and they possibly would have went into overtime.
Yo, but that hit that Tom Wilson did on Marshall. Oh, my God. He did me dirty. That hit that Tom Wilson did on Jonathan Marshall. Uh, I don't think it was illegal. I could see where the NHL could call a penalty. Um, because he did release the puck and he did get checked after the puck was released. Ooh, ooh, oh God! Swish, help! Um,
I'm trying. Your computers won't listen to me.
but no, I could see why it was an illegal hit. No, just kidding. It wasn't illegal. But I want to talk about Jonathan
It
Marshall
was
for a second.
definitely
I
it was
think
definitely a penalty. Like
it
it
was worth a
definitely deserved
penalty.
to be a penalty, but it wasn't worth like a suspension.
Yeah, and a lot of people are giving flack to Tom Wilson. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, now I want to talk about Jonathan Marshall. The dude had three teams that he went through in his career kind of like just disrespect them. And he played almost 400 games in the AHL, too, on top of that. And then, Florida Panthers going to be kicking themselves in the butt for years and years to come. They gave up Riley Smith and Jonathan Marshall, who go to Vegas and are like, oh, line one talent? Okay, we got you.
And they fired Gerard Gallant. Remember that? Gerard
Yeah,
Gallant used to be
they
the head
left
coach
him
of the
on the
Panthers.
they left him on the curb. They said,
They
call an
literally
Uber.
left them on a road trip and said, "Call a taxi. We don't want you anymore."
But
But hold on, time out. I wanna be serious for a sec. You wanna know the difference between the NBA and the NHL? Besides the fact that they're two different sports,
um,
if you somehow,
the
in
finals are
any
different.
way, touch, well, yeah, true, but if you touch LeBron James in the lightest poke possible, that motherfucker goes down like he just got shot. Alex Ovechkin took a puck to the jaw and was perfectly fine.
I think that was adrenaline, considering he was like looking away when he got hit. I think it was also the fact that he's in his first Stanley Cup final and nothing's gonna, deter the determination away from that. But yeah, Vegas won Monday night, Memorial Day, and the score of 6-4. Oh my God, I'm filthy. Um, but yeah, no, Game 2 was tonight. Capitals came away with it 3-2. Gritty. It was a very gritty game. Swish, you posed the question to me:
Oh, that should be a penalty.
is this a 7-game series? My thought is yes. I think it's going to be a 7-game series. I hope it's a 7-game series. Obviously, everyone does. But I think it can shape up to be a 7-game series. Flurry, Flurry, Flurry kind of started showing some cracks in the armor game 1. But game 2, he was playing on his head. But Holtby was just playing a little bit harder. I saw that unreal save he had in the closing minutes of the third to save it. Did you see that save on the highlights?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, they're gonna call 911 against him. He robbed them, robbed the man. But got a Bleacher Report says the first Stanley Cup victory in 44 years for the Capitals. Granted, they've been right now they were 0-5 in the Stanley Cup. They're the second. They had the second longest win drought in the Stanley Cup final history, behind the St. Louis Blues, Swish, who we talked about for the longest time. In the summer, we were watching YouTube videos in my car in the Walmart parking lot eating Taco Bell, watching another YouTuber named Urinating Tree talk about how sad the St. Louis Blues are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're 0-12 in the Stanley Cup. Could you imagine? Oh, you fought so hard to get the Stanley Cup. You just get swept. It's not swept. You get
And
swept.
one of them was the famous Bobby Orr goal against the Bruins, where Bobby Orr goes up and he like dives as he's scoring.
It's like flying through the air like Superman.
Yeah, a statue outside of TD.
Oh my God, I'm filthy. Oh, rip the plot. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Yeet. I'm Jesus. I don't care what anybody says. No, but I was reading an interesting article. They were talking about Fleury, saying he got a pass from his teammates for kind of choking away the lead in the third. They're like, he still made some big saves. He's been carrying us all year. Here's the thing. Let's say the Vegas Golden Knights lose the Stanley Cup. Do you think the blame's going to go on Fleury, considering, he has the most Stanley Cup experience among anybody between both teams probably combined? Because the Capitals team, they've never seen a Stanley Cup. They took their first win in 44 years tonight. So the question poses is, do we...
Hold on, do we? Do we have a fact check on how old Fleury actually is? Like how old he is?
Yeah.
Have a fact check on that?
Oh yeah, we can get a fact check.
He's 33.
On that. Easy.
Okay.
He's 33.
So he's 33. Now mind you, most NHL players, you think like most NHL goalies would probably be considering retirement at this
Or
time.
be on the
'Cause,
tail
they're kind of getting at that age.
Going to backup.
Yeah. Yeah, and Marc-Andre Fleury has a 12-4 record in the postseason right now. That's literally insane. He's literally playing like he just got drafted last night. Swear to God.
Well, if you want to think about it, Henrik Lundqvist is 36, and he's still playing phenomenal. I mean, he's trying to anchor a Rangers team that's straight out of booty cheeks.
He's showing cracks though. Like if you look at the way he played earlier this year, he's definitely showing cracks.
Oh, I mean,
Yager
cracks?
wanted to play till
he took literally
Yager
every
wanted to
shot
play
the
till
NHL
he's 50,
faced.
and now he's playing. But Yager wanted to play till he's 50, and now he's currently in Europe. Thank God we got to see him in Columbus before he's, said, hey, screw the NHL.
Literally, like a month later, he was gone from Calgary. But yeah, to our 11 subscribers, we love every single one of you guys. We love you all. Thank you. Little fun fact, me and Swish have a Thanksgiving Eve tradition of seeing the Blue Jackets play Thanksgiving night. We've done it 2 years in a row. The first time, it was a 2-0.
We don't
Calgary.
We don't talk about the first time.
Oh
we
no
don't
no
talk
no
about that
no no.
first.
We're just gonna talk about the game. We won't talk about the experience. Talk about the game. Um,
Okay.
the Calgary won 2-0. It was a shutout.
unless
It
you
kind of
want
sucked.
unless you want to hear about the experience. Hashtag we get the 50 subscribers. We'll tell the story time experience.
Yeah, if we hit 50 subscribers, we'll tell you about the 2016 November road trip of death. Um, but yeah, no, we went last year in 2017 as well. We got to see, Yager play. That was kind of the point. Um, but every time you'd see him
Bro,
on offense or
that game was
defense,
phenomenal.
he would take 3 strides and then skate to the bench, huffing and puffing. I'm like, listen here, Grandpa. Why are you still on this ice? But no,
That game
swish.
was phenomenal though.
Do you want to tell them what I said? Towards the end of the third period, I said I want overtime. And what happened? We got
We
overtime.
got overtime.
What else did I say?
Granted, it took like
Didn't I say
it
Columbus would win in
freaking
overtime?
yeah, but granted, Mike Smith was playing like a brick wall in that game until the 30 seconds that he got, and then he freaking gave up on his life.
Oh, like
It
Sergei
literally just
Bobrovsky.
melted down.
Oh God, sweet Jesus. Well, ladies and
I don't.
gentlemen, it's time. It's time for
Bro, is this gonna go
overtime.
past 15 minutes?
Right now we're at 11:30, so try to end it.
I'm trying, man. Oh,
Oh God. Oh God.
Carlson, what are you
There's
doing?
a steal. There's a steal. Hyperventilating. Oh God. Oh, delayed penalty.
Oh,
Rippy
there's a
to the
penalty.
dream. Rippy to the dream.
There's a penalty against me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. Was vomited on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Please don't copyright me, YouTube. Oh God. Oh, bounced off my pad and another loss.
It's alright. We got that OTL. It's alright. What's our record? Like 2-2-2 or something like that?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like 2-11-1. We
It's
suck.
not. Not in the HUT not in the HUT. We took those. Realistically speaking, I think we're 2-3-1. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Something crazy.
3 stars of the game, Victor Hedman, and then some dude named Yarkins and Holmes for the team we versed. But all right, folks, that wraps up this episode. Yeah, if we get to 50 subscribers, we'll talk about the death experience of 2016. And Swish lost probably 6 years off his life screaming like a little girl. But
Right.
remember, Jack Eichel for president 2032. Until next time, folks, peace.